I'm in salad and I saw John Wick 3 Parabellum. It is directed by Chad Stahelski. This is requested by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review request, you can do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. If you haven't seen it, spoilers ahead. This movie starts with the end of John Wick 2, actually. So we have John Wick plus the pit bull, who, by the way, still has no leash, and it seems like nobody has even slightly, any care in the world that this pit bull is not on a leash, okay? Why? Okay, but first of all, that doesn't matter. What does matter is I really like how we have John Wick is also on the brink of being excommunicated because he has a wound because somebody attacked him. He has to go to a doctor. I like him. I like the doctor, okay? The doctor seems like a good fellow, okay? I really like how the doctor, even though there's 5 minutes left, I just think that willing to take care of him for the 5 minutes that he has left and sew the wound for John Wick, I think that's a good character, okay? I like that guy because he accepted John Wick, but yet again, John Wick has been excommunicated for a reason. He broke the rules, okay? I just think that John Wick should, I don't know, maybe chill on the MDKs. That seems pretty annoying. Mainly because as more guys have to come after him, I swear he just boom, boom, boom. He just does a bunch of gun stuff, okay? And it's all cool. There's some brutal stuff that I'm not a big fan of John Wick, the character, doing. It looks cool, but he does a little eye in the knife thing and I had to look away. Yeah, that made me sad a little bit, but you know, it's cool. It's a cool thing for John Wick to do, but personally, John Wick, you are suffering for your actions and you're just digging a deeper hole, I believe. So, you know, I like how John Wick has to go through more glass cases. There's so many glass cases that he goes through. I really also like how he gets a higher bounty number on his head. And it's from 14 to 15. I like that because it's oh boy, what can he do? Every person that John Wick goes to, you know what he does? I swear he's oh, well, you owe me something. And there's a woman who clearly loves ballerina, but John Wick is hey, help me please. There's some information about John Wick. Home? Oh, he's Russian. John Wick. Ah, dang, I forgot his name. Dave, could you put here what his name is? Cause I forgot. I'm still sick salad, by the way. I should probably note that, but I'm getting a little bit better. So here we go. There's also somebody coming from the high table from John Wick, which I'm oh boy, John Wick, please. You've angered this high table person. You've angered the group, the high table. Please stop, John Wick. John Wick, come on, please. Could you please stop, you know. John Wick, could you please stop murdering people? I have to say that, okay? This is what I feel, but I'm fully engaged with the narrative. I'm oh boy, I want to see the consequences of John Wick's actions. John Wick goes to more people, and John Wick gets more people injured. There's a guy who will not leave his little fishing area. It looks like a fishing area. It's up here. He does some fishing stuff. It's really cool. setting. I like it. It's by the ocean and stuff, but he will not budge. I like that character. He gets 7 slices and I'm like, oh geez. I thought he ended up undead. I thought he became the undead, but no, he's still alive. And I'm just sad that John Wick is making multiple people have worse lives for it. For his own actions, you know? Just over a dog in a car. This is ultimately over a dog in a car. Like, he just seems like addicted to vengeance at this point. Like, what is he doing? I don't understand what John Wick is doing at this point. There's a lot of people who think, oh, John Wick cannot be MDK'd because, I gotta be honest, he goes to above the high table, the elder, and the elder has a proposition. You'll be saved. You'll have to serve the high table though. And I'm like, I think take the M and the K out. John Wick has to go to Winston. Winston has the Continental Hotel. He has to MDK Winston. I don't like that idea that much. It's sad. I'm not a big fan of MDK, okay? So John Wick doing so much and then being ordered to MDK his friend is very fun and interesting to observe because, oh my goodness, would you see what John Wick won't do? He won't MDK his friend, that makes sense. And so the high table is definitely after him. And I'm just like, okay, high table woman, please. I understand you're upset and mad. And you've directly disobeyed the elder into getting what you want, John Wick. John Wick, okay, character analysis for a moment, because John Wick seems like a guy, you know, he's hard to describe. I'd say he's very mechanical. He wants love. He found love. But before this, he was very sad after the war. I feel like he had no sense of direction, or like, you know, a more militarized one. He was influenced by military stuff, of course. But you know, he got traumatized, and this is how he's dealing with it. And part of me feels sad for John Wick, but part of me is like, John Wick, please stop. I completely understand why you were funneling into a rabbit hole right now, John Wick, but please, I just feel concerned from John Wick at this point, and now he's in a lot of trouble right now, and that makes me feel sad. What a twist. I gotta imagine, how do you get away with the situation being both alive? Well, bang up John, okay? Bang him up. With guns, of course. I love how John Wick gets out of every situation, very sneaky situation. I'm a big fan, okay? I also appreciate how John Wick wants to keep his friend alive. I also like how the friend was first initially not on John Wick's side. But through circumstances, they share a common enemy now. Even though John Wick wronged him, I find this revelation nice. They joined forces. I'm excited to see where they go. Do I consider this better than the first any movies? Is this good standalone? I would say it's as good as the second one. I like the first one the most as of this recording, but I like this Too Far Vengeance story. So I gotta give this movie 7.4. I don't remember what I gave the other one. This is natural. The numbers are the most accurate data point, if you will. So yeah, if you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So if I haven't reviewed it on a channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. Fast track your movie review requests at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 a month for one movie review. You want to help fund the daily grindiness? Go to this link tree to find how you can support. And until next time, I'm Mint Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits. I just realized I never looked at this camera. Wow.